Okay, guys, I've got a legend with me today. A legend, Irish actor, Jay Duffy. I don't think he's been called a legend before, but I'm calling him
You
a
must
legend
be a
here.
huge Hollyoakes fan, Dave. My God.
Secret Hollyoakes fan, but Derry
Wow.
Girls fan actually. But yeah, Jay, great having you, bro. Absolutely brilliant. On. We're gonna have a little chat about
Thanks for having me on, Davey.
No problem, buddy. We're gonna have a quick chat about obviously your acting. You love the acting. That's what you're in. You're not in the music game. Yeah, you're not in the music game like your dad. You're in the acting. So, but anyway, we'll start off with Hollyoakes. That's where it all began for you. Well, as a young actor, was it Hollyoakes one of your first big gigs?
Yeah, I was 15.
Wow.
I was going into third year in school, and I did this audition for Hollyoakes. I never watched it, never really heard much about it. I knew, it was a soap or whatever. But I just sent off the audition. I got called for a recall in London. I did that, and then they offered me the role. So yeah, it just happened very quickly. And then I kind of just led on to the other things, and yeah, it all just happened kind of organically. Yeah, but yeah, it was weird though. I was only 15. It was the first thing I did. I'd never done any camera work before.
Yeah.
So I just kind of learned on the job, and I think it turned out all right.
Strange. I mean, strange. It must have been strange though, was it? At that age, on a set, doing like Hollyoakes is quite big,
It is
quite a big show.
It's one of the better soaps, I think, for a younger person to be in. Because it's aimed at a younger demographic, and there's a lot of beautiful women in it. So I was in my element as a young,
of course,
hormonal 15-year-old.
A good-looking Justin Bieber look-alike.
That was who they used. Yeah.
Wow, that's not bad, is it? That's not bad.
Listen, I've been called fucking worse. You know what I mean? Sorry, excuse my French. I don't know if we can curse.
No, you're okay. You can pardon your French on here. There's no panic. Absolutely no panic.
The
other things though, Jay, as well. You did. I know the big show over here in England as well is Derrygirls. That's quite exploded, didn't it? How did you get that gig?
It happened like any of the other ones really. I got sent an audition through my agent, and that's how most things work at the moment.
Yeah.
You kind of get sent a breakdown of a character. You get asked to audition. You record it on your phone, like I'm recording this now, and you do the scene or scenes, whatever they've sent. And then based on whether they like it or not, they'll maybe ask you to do it again or come into the room. And for me, it was a case of going to Belfast, meeting the casting director and the director, doing the scenes again for them, and then if you're lucky enough, you get offered the gig. And that was what happened for me with Derrygirls, and I was delighted. I had watched the first season just before my audition, and I loved it. But yeah, it was huge, man. I still can't believe how big it is over in the UK.
In the UK, it's huge. Yeah, it's big in Ireland, obviously.
It is big in Ireland, but I definitely think in the UK it's massive, and now with Netflix as well. Like there's people from from fucking Brazil and like Portugal
outside your door
saying
with placards,
how much they love Derrygirls. Like, how do you guys get the humor in this? It's such Irish humor. But I think that's a testament to Lisa's writing. She's a great writer, and it is very, very funny. So it's obviously more accessible than I believe for Irish people.
But that was brilliant. Obviously, that was a big break for you. But you've done other stuff. I mean, Vikings. I think you were in an episode.
Yeah, well,
Derrygirls
is one of the more recent things. After that, I did a show called My Left Nut for BBC. But yeah, from Hollyoakes, kind of that was when I got an agent and was getting represented officially. So I was getting seen for other stuff. But I was still in school, so it was a case of if I got a gig, I'd have to try and take time off school. But Vikings came after Hollyoakes. I did that while I was in fourth year in school, and then I did some theatre. I did Romeo and Juliet down in Cork, and then I went back to school and finished my Leaving Cert. Then I did my Leaving Cert and studied drama for a year in a place called Bow Street. So yeah, it's kind of been what I've wanted to do since I was very young, and I've just been lucky that it's kind of worked for me up until now. Hopefully it carries on. I keep getting the string of luck I've been getting. But yeah, it's what I want to do, and it's a grind. It's a tough old industry. But you just have to really love it, and just take rejection on the chin. That's my daily life. Really, is just being told no, But,
Yeah, you have to be able.
You got to just soldier it on until you do get that yes, you know.
Yeah. The other thing is, obviously, your dad, like, it was in the music business. You never thought about going into music or
No,
anything like that. It wasn't your
no.
cup of tea, no?
No, it wasn't. I love music. I love listening to music. But no, I never had any desire to make music or sing. No,
I'll be on
don't know
stage
why.
singing or dancing.
Yeah, no, no.
It's not your
I left
cup of
that to
tea.
him. No, in
No.
fairness, I did. I only got into acting, I think, by being on various sets that my dad was on. You know, that's where the interest kind of picked up,
Yeah.
and I got into movies. I started watching them differently, and I was like, how do these guys do this? You know, the idea of
Yeah.
trying to be somebody else, that kind of just sparked an interest in me, and it kind of, yeah, it went on from there.
Brilliant. I know, no, fair play, John. Good luck with your future career in acting. I know it's crazy times, Jay, as we speak now. COVID, it's madness. It really is madness in Ireland, especially. And for the acting game, or even for your dad at the music, the entertainment business, let's say, it's a
Everyone,
bit
man,
up in
yeah.
the air, isn't it? It's up in the air, isn't it?
Massively.
The reason you're on to have you on is you're a United fan. I'm gonna laugh, but
The only way, Dave. I'll persuade you one day.
no, you
I'll get a
won't. I'm
United
trying to
shirt
turn you into a Liverpool fan, but you won't.
on.
So how did you get into United? Was it just obviously kids in school and what?
No, I'll
How
tell
did
you
that happen?
exactly how I got into United. When my dad was in Coronation Street,
Yeah, that's right.
they obviously shoot that in Manchester.
Yeah.
And when I was, how would I have been? Maybe 5, 6, 7. I was always flying to Manchester on the weekend to see him. And from his flat where he was living, you could see Old Trafford Stadium. And at the time, I was just getting into playing football, you know, like mini league or whatever it's called. And we had loads of friends over there, and they were all die-hard Manchester United fans. And it kind of they just rubbed off me, and that was it. I was just United all the way. Yeah, and we started going to games. Every weekend I'd go over if there was a home game on, we'd go and watch it. And I remember, you know, like Ronaldo was just coming in, and it was the next big thing. Like, it was the glory years at United, man.
But that's exactly. I mean, they're going to be surrounded by when they were brilliant. I mean, it's like me being a Liverpool
God love
fan.
You've had years of just depression being a Liverpool
Exactly.
fan.
Yeah, but we have. But before you were born, back in the 80s, when Liverpool were the kings, that's the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think I'm going through now what you've gone through for the last 15 years, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping it's not going to be as long
May
for
it
me
continue.
as it was for you.
May it continue.
Man,
I think your dad's a secret United fan, is he?
Oh, he is. Yeah.
I think he is a secret United fan. Sorry.
Well, he doesn't actually enjoy watching football all that much. And at the moment, I don't really blame him. But no, he is a United fan. He loves going to watch United games. And when he was living over in Manchester, he was there all the time. So I think that's when his interest in it was at the highest. But you know, he is. He's still a big United fan.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
So what do you think of United? I mean, obviously, there's a few days left in the window. I think it's Monday is the transfer window, so they can probably get one or two players. To be honest, Jay, I think they need one or two at least in.
One or two.
Well, no, but I mean,
Jesus, man,
I
don't know.
Sancho, isn't there? I mean, whether you get him or not, I don't know.
They should have sealed that deal, man. I mean, how can you justify spending £80 million on Harry Maguire and you won't fork out the extra few bob they want for Jadon Sancho? I mean, come on. I don't want to talk smack too much about Maguire. I mean, I'm very hard on him. I know he was good for us last season.
Yeah.
But I mean, is he an £80 million defender?
No.
He isn't, man.
No.
Come on.
Who is?
And then
Who is?
Exactly.
But
That's what I'm saying. And then they gave him the captaincy, like fresh in the club. I'm like, come on, you gotta prove yourself a little bit to the club before they give you the armband, you know?
Yeah.
But look, it's early days still. He's settling in. All that drama around him, I'd say, was a disaster for the club.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's the football that matters, and I don't know. It's going to be a long season, I think. We definitely need a couple of signings. I don't think that it's going to happen at this stage. I saw today there's some sort of loan deal for a player who was at Dembele or something, is it?
Yeah, I think he's at Barca, is he?
Barca player. Yeah.
I mean, United still have money. I mean, I know their owners, the Glazers. There's a huge debt at United if people don't know. They've actually got huge debt.
They've got huge debt.
Huge debt.
Yeah.
and the owners just take the bloody money out. But up until recently, they did spend money now. To be fair, as he said, he spent 80 million on a centre half.
This is the thing, and I mean,
mean?
we've had a couple of we've had, I think, the biggest bombs and signings over the last couple of years. I remember when Sanchez was coming in, I was like, oh wow, this is a great signing. Like, he was amazing at Arsenal, and he just bombed. He absolutely bombed.
Yeah.
And I just think we've had such bad luck with the players we're bringing in. Pogba was another one. Like, I was raring for Pogba to come back in. He does nothing. Like, he doesn't impress me at all. And I mean, it's easy for me to say this, sitting at home giving out about United. Like, he's a great football player, but he's not creating the chance they're scoring goals at the club. So I mean, at what stage do you start clapping him on the back?
Yeah, I don't know where United go. I think you need 2 or 3 signings in the next few days, or it's going to be a long, hard slog.
I mean,
and it must
quality,
kill you.
though,
Look at Liverpool. It must kill you.
Listen,
it must kill you, baby. Look at this.
No, like, listen, I'm not one of those United fans that can't give credit where credit's due. Like, Liverpool's squad is amazing. You guys deserved that league last year, and I love watching you play. I'll always watch when Liverpool are playing because it's always good football.
Yeah.
Van Dijk just commands respect. He's so good at what he does. Salah's so dangerous. Trent is one of the best defenders playing the game right now, probably the best. So and Klopp, I love Klopp. I think he's brilliant. Best thing that's happened to us in years. So I mean, all respect to his. Do I want to see his lose? Absolutely. Do I see his losing the league again? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, City aren't impressing me that much at the moment either. So I'm like, who's going to give you a race? I don't really know.
Well, whoever finishes above Liverpool wins the league. It's as simple as that. But I can't say, as you say, I think I texted you about 2 weeks ago, and I said I'd be confident Liverpool will win the league this year, and I think you went.
Yeah, you are confident,
City.
Aren't you?
Well, I'd be confident.
I suppose.
It's good to be confident, and we'd signed Thiago and Jota in the meantime. So
well, I think it's your league to lose, man. To be fair, I really think it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
I know it's very early days, but Everton are playing some great football. They're playing
your granddad is a big Everton fan, isn't he?
He's a huge Everton fan.
Everton fan. I know that. Yeah. So
I mean, I'd love to see them at least, battling for top 4 come like 5 months, 6 months would be amazing for them. Yeah. I'd love to see that because it definitely won't be United, so there'll be a space there for them.
Well, I still think United. I mean, you would have said the same thing last year. There's no way they're going to get top 4.
Look,
they probably might.
Early on.
They'd be there or thereabouts for top 4 now.
Because there's so much quality when you look at the squad. Like, Rashford is amazing. Greenwood is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, Martial has potential, but he's just, I don't know what's wrong with him. He just isn't finding himself fully.
He's not the finished product, really. That Greenwood guy.
Work in progress.
That Greenwood guy, that centre forward is the proper, he looks like he could be the real deal, doesn't he? Yeah.
I was just having this conversation the other day with someone, actually, and I was saying, what do you think? Prime Rooney, right? Yeah. Prime Rooney in this league today. Do you think the likes of Vardy or Ings or anyone or Firmino would be anywhere near his level?
Oh no, Rooney was brilliant. I mean, Rooney had 2 or 3 unbelievable seasons.
Man.
Oh no,
Rooney
was up there. No doubt about it. For God's sake, I'm not going to
I just don't see anyone of that quality in the team.
Well,
Greenwood maybe.
Team. Greenwood on his day, but he's young. You don't want to throw all the pressure on Greenwood. He probably won't play enough to get that pressure. But definitely Rooney on his day was. Oh yeah, I mean he was. And your Ronaldo as well on his day. He was.
Oh man, Ronaldo was my all-time hero.
Was he?
When I was
Ronaldo,
a kid. Oh yeah, because before I got into acting, kind of taking it seriously, I was mad into my football. I played up until I was about 13 for Swords Celtic. That was my team.
Oh, you played for Swords, yeah. I played for Swords.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at Swords Celtic for years, and I remember just being obsessed with Ronaldo. Like buying, I got them as a present actually for, I think it was Christmas one year. The orange mercurial boots he wore.
Yeah.
I got them, right, and I've got huge fucking feet. I'm a size 12, but I was only about 10 or 11 at the time. Bigfoot, yeah. And you couldn't get my size in boots anywhere because I'm like this 9-10-year-old walking in getting a size 9 in shoe. They're like, what? So I couldn't get boots anywhere. But they, I think my dad managed to get me a pair over in the UK, and I fucking loved them. And I put on the white socks with my black football socks like Ronaldo. Like, oh, he was my hero.
Yeah. I know. Listen, you were only a kid then. Of course, it was a dream.
Amazing. It was so
A
cool
dream
to
come true.
But he was amazing to watch, man.
Did you ever
Jesus
play in
Christ.
any of those charity football matches that your
Yeah, I
dad
did.
used to do?
I did.
Did you?
I played
You
in
must have been a
one.
decent footballer, were you? Half decent.
Not really, man. Not really.
Oh, right.
I'm like, who would I compare myself to? I was a bit like
Pogba.
Martial in the sense that I dropped Pogba, lazy, and
You
I
were
dropped
like
the
Pogba.
head. I always dropped the head. But yeah, we played it. We played this charity game in one year. We did it in Old Trafford,
Yeah.
which was unbelievable. Bobby Charlton was there. Met Bobby Charlton.
I seen the photograph actually. You, your dad, I think, and Bobby Charlton on the pitch. Is that right? Seen the photo. Yeah.
They brought us up to the changing room, so you're in, the United home dressing room.
Yeah.
Your kit's laid out. Went onto the pitch, and I think I played the first half against, I don't know who the other team was. I think it was a few old professionals and a few like UK celebrities.
Celebrity type,
But
yeah.
it was so I played on Old Trafford pitch, so that was like a huge bucket list ticked off. It was unbelievable. And then the bigger one I played in, I say bigger in terms of who was playing on the teams. It was another charity game, and it was my dad and Niall Horan's team.
That's right. Niall Horan. He's a
team.
United fan as well, is he? Niall Horan.
No, Niall Horan is a Derby County fan.
Derby County. They're only going in one direction.
Bizarrely,
They're only going in one direction. You can tell Niall Horan that. He loved that.
Very good.
But
So that was cool because I was playing against Perez.
Wow.
I was marking Perez.
Serious?
I was marking Perez. I was trying to say it's close to Perez. I was like, oh.
How did that go? Stop the lights.
The guy had like 30 years on me, and I couldn't keep up with him for 10 seconds. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. Harry Styles was on my team. All the One Direction lads, bar Zayn. Who was our keeper? David James was our keeper.
David James.
James Corden was on the team.
Oh,
Ollie
right.
Murs was on the team.
James
John Bishop was
Corden
on
can
the team.
move.
James Corden has some left foot on him, man. Whip it in the box.
Fuck. How many years ago was that?
How
many years ago was that? A few years? 4 or 5 years ago?
That was 2015, I think.
Right, 5 years ago.
2015.
5 years ago. So you would have been only, 19, something like that?
Yeah, it was about 19, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Jeez, you imagine playing on a lot of the girls would have loved that, playing on the pitch with Harry Styles.
Oh, man, it was bizarre. It was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
fair play.
The amount of screaming women there for those guys.
They were all screaming for you and your Hollyoakes. Would you stop?
Mad for the Hollyoakes.
Oh, yeah. But just before we go, Jay, obviously, Boyzone, your dad, I think he's a Boyzlife now with Brian McFadden.
Yeah.
What was it like as a kid growing up? Obviously, you grew into it, so you probably didn't know any different, did you? Boyzone
exactly.
were huge when you were a baby. I remember back in the 90s.
Yeah, they were. I mean, that's the thing. I didn't have a fucking clue because I was a baby. Do you know what I mean? And then as I grew a little bit older, you can't compare it to anything because you're only used to your own situation. You know what I mean? So I don't know any different. But yeah, of course, I look back at some of the things I was lucky enough to do, and I'm like, yeah, wow, that was amazing. Like I've been to all over the world nearly, to various stadiums and arenas, and I got to meet some really cool people who I like admire and love and respect. So yeah, there's been numerous occasions where I'm like have pinch me moments, and I don't take it for granted at all. I had a great childhood, and but it is bizarre. It was bizarre. It is still bizarre. But
it is bizarre.
You go into a stadium and you watch your dad on a stage, and there's thousands of screaming women and men sometimes. It is jarring. Yeah, it is. But it's very, very cool. It's not many sons get to see their old man do that. Yeah, for sure.
No, absolutely brilliant. And do you know the thing I like about yourself and about Keith? Because I know your dad. It's very down to earth. I think all the Boyzone boys are like that. Everyone's just down to earth, normal Dublin blokes, isn't it? Seems to be that way.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sure. Why?
You know what I mean?
Why be the other side of the coin? That takes more energy and it's just not nice. We're all human at the end of the day. And,
I think it's the way you're brought up, Jay. It's the way you're brought up, basically.
Maybe so.
I think.
Man, maybe so. My mother did a good job, I'd say.
Your mom, yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll tell you what, this has been brilliant. Stay safe, my friend.
Dave,
And
thanks
hope
for
to
having
see
me
you.
on,
Hope
man.
to meet you for a pint
I'll have to get
sometime.
McFadden on here with you because he'll have a few thoughts to give you. I'd
Do you
say.
know what? If you could get, if you two of you could come on, it'd be some banter, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you'll need backup because we'll just attack you the whole time.
Will he? I'll have you and your dad there, the whole lot of you. Right, Jay, that was unbelievable. Thank you very much. Stay safe and good luck going forward,
Thanks,
my
Davey.
friend.
My pleasure, man. Let's do it
Cheers,
again.
bro. Thank you.